like the money pit in here again.
Welcome everyone. I hope you can see us. I don't know. The internet is blinking, and so I'm not sure if we're live or we're not live. Right now we have 0 people. That's Jen's cabinet that we put together and then dismantled because it didn't work. Well, it says 0 viewers, so there's 1. Okay, so my internet's working. Well, that's good.
How do I shut this?
I don't know. What are you shutting? Trying to get the lighting right. You see that light in the corner? Everybody see those lights? Jen put them up. Jen, the electrician. This is her new place. Ta-da! Hi, baby cakes.
Hi.
Hi, Bobby. How are you? Oh, it looks like your internet is working. That's good. Boy, tonight's show is going to be, worse than ever.
Is that possible?
It could be. Well, I clipped some videos, but then I had problems with the internet, and then I had problems uploading. So we have a few short videos. So we need to stretch things out, and so we'll see. We'll see who's on. If you're on, please say hi to us so that we know that you can see us. So
I have to share it. I didn't even get a chance to share it. I'll tell you what happened later.
Oh, okay. Well, I figure it's something. Well, my phone is not working. I have no service. So if you're on Rumble, I don't know if I'm going to be able to even communicate with you. Unfortunately, going to try right now and see what happens. Oh yeah. Okay. So there's 3 people on Rumble.
Oh wow.
That's good. Yeah. Well, that's something, right? So that's a good thing. So look. Your grandmother is with us. Looks great, Jen.
Thank you.
She did the electrical herself while I was having a heart attack. Because I don't do electrical. I do lots of.
I didn't get electrocuted like some people.
Yeah. Somebody else got shocked. The electrician guy got shocked. Okay, so how was your day today? I miss you already.
Miss you. Good. Not only did I get 4 stools instead of 2, my corner chair came in and it wasn't in the mailroom. So I called them today. They made me wait and they sent me a new one. And then this one came. So now I have 2 chairs, 2 sets of stools.
So did you put the chair together?
No, I just got home.
Yeah, she is her father's daughter. Her dad gave her a few tips on ground wires and whatnot, and she got it done. I'm just so that everybody knows, I was electrocuted as a child, and so I'm terrified of electricity. I could build a house, it will have running water, but we will have to use candles or battery operated lights. Jennifer has no problem whatsoever putting up lights. It's amazing to me. She was her father. She knew exactly what to do, and she did it with no problem. And those lights are really nice. Hey, Ralph, how are you? Yeah, we're good. It was nice. We spent 5 days together up in New York, and I've got to tell you, Jen, now that I was up in New York, as much as I love you, and I do love New York, I'm not going to say I don't. I thought I would hate it, but I loved it. But I came home, and now that South Carolina is home. It felt like I came home.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right. Well, I guess we should start the show, huh? Let me see.
Yes.
My board is a mess. Here's the show.
A half inch means a lot sometimes. This pumpkin latte sucks, and I want to speak to your manager. How much is the economy today? It's that much.
Objection, hearsay. Objection, leading. Objection, hearsay.
Where is that woman when Biden speaks?
So tonight's show is called Stop It, because there's just so much crazy crap going on in the world. And we have the manifesto from the Nashville shooter. So I'm going to bring that on later in the show, because just in case YouTube decides that we need to get kicked off, we could at least clip the show, and it'll be the first warning on this channel anyway, because we've already lost 3 channels because of our conservative views. Maria Lupo,
Yeah.
Maria, good to see you the other night. I had fun. All right, so to get us, because I don't want to get everybody like down in the dumps, here's our first video. Even animals can have Karens. Watch. Just something to lighten the mood, because it's going to get pretty deep later on. The professor is with us, and oh, my mother says you look sad.
I'm exhausted. I'm not sad. I'm exhausted.
We did a lot of work.
Either that or I need a facelift. I don't know.
No, you look beautiful. We did a lot of work. See that dark spot in the background? That used to be a closet, and it's now an alcove where there will be shelves and Jen's new cabinet and lights so that you could see it. Beautiful wallpaper. We wallpapered everything. We painted. We had a lot of fun together. We put together furniture. We disassembled the furniture we put together. It's an interesting stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Maria.
So remember that girl that we had on, with the jaw, and the one that I was fascinated with?
I forget.
Well, I found her counterpart, her male counterpart. Watch.
Disgusting.
What was wrong with that guy's biceps? Right? Was something wrong with them? They were wrong. They didn't look real. Were they real?
I don't know if they were real. But...
look again.
I don't know, but I know he's never late for anything. Never late to the gun show, that's for sure.
Those guns, I don't know. They looked like implants to me. I'm not sure.
My Liza is here.
Liza!
She texts me while I'm using my phone in the office, filming, and then I forget. You know how bad I am with the phone.
Yeah, well, this is what girls have to look forward to in the dating world. His body, just know. I mean, I gotta see it again. I'm sorry. I gotta see it again. It's just so.
I don't know.
Could you imagine him on Tinder? Yeah.
From swiping.
Well, what's with the 4 watches? Is that a new?
No, it's not a new thing.
Is that a new? Oh, Ricka says they're fake. Hi, Angela. I'm sorry I couldn't see you while I was up. Jen had me working really, really hard. He's a trans. You think so, Ma? Well, we got plenty of trans to talk about later on in the show. I don't know. All I keep thinking about is the young people and their dating life now. I mean, it's a freak show out there. I just don't understand it. Facebook justifies me. I can't go on live for 27 days. What'd you do, Ralph? What'd you do? There's got to be a reason. Hi, she had you booked next time. Yeah, she did have me booked. Well, here's the deal. I flew down on Spirit Airlines, and let me tell you something. From South Carolina to Newark, it was cheaper to fly round trip from South Carolina to Newark than it would be to take a cab from Newark to Jen's house in Staten Island. It was phenomenal. And I took a midday flight home, and I was really, really concerned that I would get stuck in New Jersey at Newark Airport. We were a little bit stuck because there were passengers that did not get on the plane, and we had to wait for them. But I landed on time.
Wasn't that guy with all the watches?
Oh my God. What's with the 4 watches? They weren't even were they expensive watches? I mean, what was it? I don't know.
Told you, we had to be on time for the gun show. Can't be late.
Yeah. Oh, because you're Jewish and pro-Israel. You did something. It was something you said or you did, and but I'm dying to know what you said or you did. Hello, Andrew Dorman. Good to have you. Yeah, and the reason I want to know, Ralph, what you said or did is because it's happening all over the place. We're getting censored. We're getting persecuted. When I say I'm talking about the patriots, I'm talking about conservatives. Boyfriends in each time zone. Oh, I love it. Angela, you are that's bells all the way. Oh, excellent.
Oh, Elevator Tom is here.
Hey, how are you, Elevator Tom? Good to see you the other night too. I was so excited. Good to see you. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know. Did you guys see what's going on with the judge and Trump? And oh, how sweet. It's nuts out there. So, Ralph, I want to know what it is you said. I know that you are pro-Israel. I know you talk about your mom and the Holocaust and what happened to her. So I know that I don't know if anybody saw it. Jen, I don't know if you saw it because you're a football person. Did you see that Democrat political leader in New Jersey, Norcross is his name?
Yes, he hung the flag off of. I have not watched football since they started kneeling, so that's out the window. But I saw that he got thrown out of the suite because he hung an Israeli flag.
The Philadelphia Eagles. It was an American and Israeli flag side by side, and the Philadelphia Eagles security ripped it down and took him out of the box. I mean, dragged him out of the box and ejected him from the stadium. Now, those luxury boxes, we're talking about you need to take a loan to pay for those luxury boxes. Well, some people, they're $14,000 and $20,000, and the Eagles are a pretty good team, so they're probably more. And they hung Ukraine flags. They did tributes to Ukraine. They did all those things. But when it's Israel, it's a problem. So, of course, it's officially an election year. Yeah. Well, today's election day. I don't have an election here in South Carolina.
I forgot. I didn't go vote.
Oh, you didn't vote? So, oh, got it.
Doesn't matter. Someone probably voted for me anyway. They're like, who didn't come here? All right, Jorge, come here. You're now Juanita. Jennifer.
Listen, you're probably right. If you look at my Facebook page, I posted that a judge in Connecticut overturned a Democratic primary election because of ballot stuffing. So election, I'm not going to say the word because YouTube will ban us, but that was for last year's election. I'm sorry, this year's primary. So they got banned. Colorado, the head of the Board of Elections there has been arrested and up on charges of mishandling the election. She got rid of ballots. It was interesting. Landlord-tenant dispute.
He's talking about the one that Kyle killed, that shot.
Oh,
No, that's not landlord tenant.
to the door, and the woman, the woman first talked to the guy that came to the door, and then the son, who was a teenager, and then the husband came out, and the husband came out with a pair of scissors and shoved them in the neck of the guy that was giving them grief, and that guy took out a pistol and he killed the father and the son. It's just, people are so mad, they're so angry, so frustrated. It's bad. Well, thankfully this wasn't a gun, but here's how to stop a shoplifter with a bottle of Coke. You can talk because we don't have any sounds. So the guy with the backpack is the shoplifter.
That was great. That's good aim. They need him in the police department.
That was really good aim. That was. They need him on shot put for the Olympics. Well, listen, nobody else is going to stop him. That's the problem, right? So yeah, I don't advise that anybody try that at home, but that was pretty good. It seemed like he was a regular shopper who just had enough. So bottle of Coke will do it. Yeah, lights out. Yeah, lights out for sure. Jamie, it's good to have you here with us tonight. Well, I'm glad that we have, at least double-digit viewers, because I didn't promote it. I didn't send anything out. I did nothing all week long because I was painting, because Jen was being a slave driver.
Oh, you are so full of shit, lady, because when you got here, I said, I painted already. Everything's done. We're good. You created a bunch of projects.
I certainly did.
That you brought me into. So
yes, this is true. I did.
So don't bullshit everybody.
Say yes. I enjoy doing that kind of work. It looks chic. It's really looks like a metropolitan apartment, and it's a beautiful building. Oh, Marie says she wants to see.
Yeah, Marie, come over.
Yeah, that's it. Still North Shore. Yes,
the towers. Yes,
it's way north, very North Shore. She's
not really. It's Sunset. It's called. That's what they call the neighborhood.
Sunset Hill. No, it by St. John's University. Yeah, it's
off Clove. It's the step building.
Yeah, on the side of the mountain. Yeah, it's the one that I never thought you can get
next to the old age home, the white old age home, right next door.
Yep. Okay. So at any rate, so I don't know who saw Tish James yesterday, but with her persecution of Donald Trump. But here's what she had to say. She has daily press conferences, by the way. Daily press conferences. She brought him up on charges of fraud. There are no victims. Okay. None of the banks are saying that they wouldn't have lent the money or wouldn't have invested money if she's saying he inflated the value of his properties. So it's a victimless crime. The people of the state of New York did not suffer any damages. The banks did not suffer any damages. Nobody suffered any damages.
And on those applications, under where you put how much something's worth, it says these are not actual numbers. They must be evaluated by the bank, by an appraiser. That's so right. He could write whatever he wants.
Well, the most important thing is that there's no victim. Nobody took any losses. He paid all the loans back. Everybody won in the situation. There was nobody that was a victim. But
the neighboring buildings and houses actually benefited from it.
Yeah. And she's saying they're going after him, saying that Mar-a-Lago is worth only $18 million. There's a house on Toad Hill that's selling right now for $40 million. Mar-a-Lago goes from the ocean to the river. It is enormous in West Palm Beach, Florida, one of the most expensive communities in the United States. And he said it was worth what, $58 million? And she
Because
said,
of the name. You need all four of those guys' watches because it's all different time zones.
yeah, right, exactly. That's how big it is. Oh man. Anyway, so victimless crime. What took so long? Ideal. What took you so long? Ideal. I don't know.
Fifi. I think she means to move here.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So what if he did? What does it matter? Right, exactly. What does it matter? Who was the victim? Is Donald Trump organization also an appraiser? No, it's not. And you know what? Here's the thing. And for any of my real estate friends watching, you better be ready because this is just bogus. And the goal is that they want to remove him as the head of his companies. This judge, Engron, has the ability to remove him as the head of his company. I just want to remind everybody, and Professor, bear me out, this is what Castro did to business owners in Cuba when he took over. This is what fascist dictators do to get hold of companies, businesses, and take them for the government. She is starting to do exactly what dictators do. So let me just ask any of my real estate friends out there that are watching, maybe, who appraises your property, and do you ever fudge the numbers? And I don't believe 18 million is a proper number for Mar-a-Lago, so I don't think he fudged the numbers. But let's say he did. What will it do to the real estate investment in New York? She is single-handedly undermining all investments in New York. Malicious prosecution, and she's going to. River to the Sea sounds familiar. Yeah.
Wow. And that's not the final paperwork. That's just his application.
Right. Redistribution. That's what they're going for. The banks do, yeah. But it's true. In West Palm, he's got the ocean, and the river is on the other side, and it's a lot of property in between. And Mar-a-Lago sits there. So at any rate, here she is. And please do not hold it against me that we share a name. She spells it wrong.
Mr. Trump obviously can engage in all of these distractions, and that exactly what he did, what he committed on the stand today, engaging in distractions and engaging in name calling. But I will not be bullied. I will not be harassed. This case will go on. We look forward to hearing the testimony of Ivanka Trump on Wednesday, and then we plan on closing our case. And then there'll be some motions on Thursday, and then the defense will present their case in chief. Justice will prevail, and it's important that all of you understand that we have already been victorious in our motion for summary judgment, and now we look forward to disgorgement and to the remaining counts in our action against Donald Trump and his repeated and consistent fraud against the citizens of the great state of New York.
Look at the smile on her face. Like
she's getting her rocks off. She thinks that she's all it because she lives in an echo chamber. She has no idea. In the meanwhile, the New York Times did a poll, and Donald Trump is winning in all of the battleground states except for Wisconsin, where he's losing by like 2 points. So this kind of persecution is just upping his numbers. But fraud against the citizens of New York. How? Yeah, I know you can't even look at her. But we should be saying how. If they can do this to him, think of what they could do to us. Could both LT and Judge be in on it? Absolutely. Democrats create precedents and then destroy everyone's lives. Donald Trump is their boogeyman, and as such, Israel and anyone who supports Israel, just like Adolf Hitler. Well, look back in the 30s. Nobody was willing to help the Jews in Israel and Germany. Adolf Hitler, FDR loved Hitler. So, I mean, so many of them thought that Hitler was fantastic for what he was doing. Will this stop him from running? No, I don't think it'll stop him from running. Is Biden next? Yeah, I don't think so. See, that's the problem. Hey, Louis, remember stated income on mortgages? Yeah, I remember that. But Louis, you're somebody who does real estate. You're telling me that if you inflate the numbers and the bank doesn't complain, that you could be brought up on fraud charges if the city wants to, or the state wants to take your land so that it could redistribute it, use it for homeless shelters, use it for migrants, use it for whatever it is they want. I mean, we're on the edge of fascism. This is what happens. It starts with communism or socialism, and then it ultimately turns into fascism and dictatorship. That's exactly where we are right now. Hey, Dave, we love you too. Judge has no interest in facts. Zero. His comment yesterday was, I don't need to hear from Donald Trump. I don't want to hear from Donald Trump. He's on trial. What do you mean you don't want to hear from him? He's the head of the company. It's ridiculous. And if anybody doesn't think it can happen to them next,
yeah, of course.
She thinks she's doing great because all the Democrats in New York are patting her back. Well,
they are.
Watch what happens. All of the big realtors in New York who have big money, who donate to the Democrats. You think they're going to continue to donate to the Democrats? I don't think so. All depends on what business you're in. Well, Castro took gas stations. He took banks. He took all kinds of things. And I don't think that I think that we're going to see gas stations being taken. It's totally a witch hunt against him, whether you like him or not. Like you said, victimless crime, along with 1 billion other people who may have misstated their income to get mortgages, but the banks don't care. The banks don't care as long as you pay your mortgage. I could say I make $1 million a year, and I can show whatever I have to show for the paperwork. And as long as I pay my mortgage, I have no problem. I literally know squatters living in $1 million homes right now, foreclosed, bank owned, and they still have lights on. Yeah, New Yorkers are victims, all right, for protecting criminals. Excellent point, Jamie. Excellent point. Let's see. Bring your wisdom to Houston. You're always welcome. Listen, I'm just getting settled in the South, in the deep South. Well, you guys have a battle on your hand in Houston. You better keep that place red. All right. So here are the people, right, that know so much about business, that are telling us what we have to do for business. Look at Cori Bush in this interview about taxes.
So you're saying that you're saying that they're paying their fair share is what you're saying?
No, I'm asking what percentage is a fair share?
Their fair share, the same. If a third of my money is going to taxes, then I think a third of their money should be going to taxes. Well, it does.
I'm trying to understand, because you realize the effective tax rate on the poor is less than it is on the rich, right?
Okay, so first of all, I'm not the poor. I'm very close to that line, but I'm not the poor.
Okay, so the effective tax rate on the middle class is less than it is on the rich, correct?
She's close to poor. Okay. I'm close to poor. What does close to poor mean?
Middle class.
Yeah. Upper middle class.
And she's going to ensure that everybody's poor now.
I'm close to poor.
Oh my God. Leticia, all the business owners supported Adolf Hitler for Mo to come. Yeah, they all did. That's what people don't understand. The Holocaust Museum in Battery Park City had a fantastic exhibit on the letters and the advertising and the ads that were run in newspapers against the Jews in Germany, supporting Adolf Hitler. People think because we came in at the last minute and we did liberate and we bursted through the concentration camps, that America was always on the side of the Jews. But it wasn't. What England was, but not America. America came into World War II late, and we need to know our history.
Well, is it because Germany provided America with way more products than Israel did back then? We actually needed them for certain things and not Israel?
I think that FDR was a closet fascist. I mean, he
No,
wanted.
but I'm saying like a lot of stuff comes from Germany. A lot of stuff for the elite, especially Germany.
Yeah, well, that's it. FDR was,
you know,
rich.
Israel. You never see like made in Israel. Very rarely. They don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except
Well,
for great
the
food
manufacturing's not
and
there.
great people.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
not manufacturers.
it's not. It's a country steeped in its religion, but not just its religion. I mean, Christianity, Muslim. You know, Israel is like a minor United States, but they're not known for their product. That's for sure. Let's see. Perhaps it's all part of the plan for the appeal basis. It could be part of the plan. Don't forget, J.P. Morgan and U.S. Steel and IBM also supported both sides. Well, that's true. You know, at the end of the day, the mega rich support both sides. Here's the thing. I don't know if anybody's looked at their 401k. We know they all plummeted when Biden took office and after, you know, when he stopped the pipeline and all that. Look at it now. The stock market, look at it now. I don't know about you, but mine went up. So war.
Thank God I don't have one. Thank God.
War is good for the economy. Yeah. But you know, the biggest thing is that Tish James is talking about the people of New York, you know, paying for his fraud. Really? What for? How did they become victims in this? They say it, and you know, the mindless idiots just.
He bought properties in New York. He pays his taxes. He makes income, so he pays his taxes, which betters the city, which betters the people of New York.
Yep. Everything is about profit, but we're a capitalist nation. It should be about profit. Yeah. But at some point, morals have to be a part of that. And I've been saying it all along. Jen and I have talked about it 100 times. You know, the goal is to get rid of the pesky Americans and their human rights, because our labor laws and our rights to a fair wage, that is getting in the way of the hyper elite and the world economy. And so, in my opinion, the Soroses, the Gates, all those mega elite, they need to destroy us so that they can set the wage rate. There were and are Jewish Nazis. Yeah. Madison Square Garden hosted the Nazi Party 20. Yes, absolutely. We know that. Bananas come from Israel. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I thought they came from St. Lucia. They have the biggest banana farms in the world.
Yeah, the Times honored Hitler as Man of the Year. That this is true. Qualified plans are a ride. I love how he talks in riddles. You have to be really smart to follow the professor. Biden. Biden is a mess. Mine went up, but not fully restored. Imagine if it never took a 30% hit for 2 years. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But so because there's war now in Ukraine and Israel, our stocks are going up. Think about that. People die and the stock market rises.
Don't read that out loud. Someone will chop that up and make you a new video.
Yeah, really. The people of New York are paying for everything except their own needs. City workers' paychecks are garnished harder than dads who owe child support. You're absolutely right, and it's a damn sin. All right, let's see. All right. Oh, here's one. Here is Rashida Tlaib. This is a good one. You know, they talk about Donald Trump being unstable. The other side talks about Donald Trump and his mean tweets and, you know, the way he makes fun of people and just his overall mean spirit. Well, watch Rashida Tlaib.
I will say that Bernie Sanders You guys are crazy!
You're an animal! Get a job!
No one wants to see her boobs in slow motion, guys.
I slowed it down because I wanted you to be able to see her face. I don't want you to see how she jumps up and down like a freaking lunatic. Yeah, so she's in Congress, and she is, anti-Israel, and she's pro-Hamas, and this is our representative. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Donald Trump caused the market to go up without a war. Yes, it is before she became a rep, but
she still did it. You don't change your personality when you become a rep.
She didn't. Boobs gone wild. We are such a funny audience. I love it. I love it. I love it. Imagine having to be her cat. She jumps higher than any cat. That was great. Pretty nice rack, Richard Lou. Oh my God. When will people in Congress be pro-America again? Were they
George
ever?
Santos is, and he's pro-Palestine, and he's pro-Israel.
Well, George Santos was on the Titanic. His mother was on.
Well, his grandparents were also now Holocaust survivors. That's the other thing.
Oh,
and his 7-year-old cousin was a Holocaust survivor.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, she does have the best boobs in Congress. Better than Pelosi's. Pelosi at 80 years old, Pelosi's boobs are sitting high. Oh my God. Let's see who. Oh, okay. So, do you remember the emails that we used to get? It was probably about 10 years ago. I haven't seen them in a long while. I'm a Nigerian prince.
Oh my God, do you remember the passports I used to make and fuck with them for like 2 months?
Yeah. I mean, I want to give you, I'm going to put money in your bank account. You got to hold it for me. Remember that? Well, when I saw this, I don't know. I thought of those emails.
If you can't give us some financial support, okay, please give us a credit and we will give you back money.
Did you hear it?
No.
All right, put your ear closer. Ready? I'm going to play it again.
If you can't give us some financial support, okay, please give us a credit and we will give you back money.
He said, if you could give us financial support, okay, give us credit and we will give you back money.
Isn't that how it usually works? What has God affirm?
I mean, come on. Yeah, another act. You're absolutely right. Sounds like someone's daughter a sugar baby, right? I mean, give us financial support. Just put the money in my account. I'll pay you back. Get the hell. The original Ukrainian shyster. Yes, I know he's Jewish. Credit is financial support. Yes, it is. But I mean, how many billions? What are we up to? $250 billion we gave to Ukraine, and he's still asking for money. But that reminded me of the the Nigerian prince.
Do you remember how many GoFundMe we had for Ukraine, and we haven't? There's nothing going. There's no TV commercials to support Israel. There's nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing.
Disgusting. It's disgusting. Okay, so let's see here. All right, so this is I believe I vetted it. I don't speak Urdu. I don't know. I believe it is what she is saying, but this is a professor talking about Islam and what they do in Islam with women who watch.
لكن لما الإسلام جه بقى نظمه بإيه؟ إن لا يكون إلا عن طريق الحرب المشروعة بين المسلمين وبين أعدائهم. يعني لو إحنا حاربنا إسرائيل وإسرائيل دي مغتصبة للأرض، بل ومعتدية على البشر وعلى العقيدة. وطبعا احنا بنتكلم المستحيل، يعني مستحيل ان احنا هيجي اليوم اللي نحارب فيه إسرائيل، ولو ان سورة الإسراء مبشرة بكده يعني، وليس مستحيلا على الله سبحانه وتعالى. فأصل الحرب من النساء هم ملك اليمين، بمعنى ان عشان اذلهم بيصبحوا ملكا للقائد او للجيش او للمسلم، يستمتع بيهم كما يستمتع بزوجاته. بعض بقى المتنطعين والمتشددين واللي بيسيئوا للإسلام يقول لك أنا أجيب واحدة من شرق آسيا تكون ملك يمين، وبموافقة زوجتي أخصص لها غرفة وأستمتع بيها كملك يمين. هذا هراء، وهذا ادعاء يعني لا يقول به الإسلام إطلاقا، لأن الإسلام بيقول إما على الزوجة وإما ملك اليمين. فإحنا هنا ملك اليمين المشروع هو نتيجة أسرى الحرب ضد.
Now, if they replaced them all with lady boys, that would be hysterical. It would end. It would end that. Do you want to save yourselves, Muslim ladies? Find yourselves some lady boys.
Well, she's speaking about Sharia law, and if you take a slave girl, you can have sex with them to humiliate them. You can't bring them over and marry them. Or you can't take them and make them your wife. You can only keep them as slaves. So all of these women out there that are, pro-Palestine, are you kidding me? I mean, they have no idea.
I've said it before. The wives, if they cheat on their husbands, they're beheaded and their heads are put on a fence in front of their parents' house for a month to display what a whore she is.
We're still talking about Zelensky. Like Wimpy, I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Yeah. Exactly, Rich. Yeah. Did she? Well, she said to have sex with them to humiliate them. But what basically she was saying that, you take anybody you capture in war that are against Islam can become your slaves. Proverb is sometimes phrased as the enemy of mine enemy is my friend, or my enemy's enemy is my friend. The proverb in Arabic. Oh my gosh, I love you. Me and my brother against my cousin, but me and my cousin against a stranger. If you want to learn shit, you learn it here because we have the professor. I can't even believe people are talking like this. I'm in 2023 and people are okay with it. Well, but slavery exists. They're talking about slavery hundreds of years ago, but slavery exists in these countries that they want to defend. They want to defend them, that queers for Palestine. Yeah, sure, you're gonna get thrown off the building. Promiscuous women, right? Tranny women, lesbians. No, it's problematic. All right, you remember, and shame on me now, I've forgotten his name. Do you remember recently a man was shot and people talked about that he was at a traffic stop and he wound up dead. So listen to Black Lives Matter lawyer talk about it, and then watch what the guy did to the cop.
Absolutely do not believe if he was a white citizen, he would have been killed for a traffic stop.
So That's the stuff that mainstream media didn't tell you. They all ran, right away. White police officer shot a guy. I don't know. You think that he was obeying the law? Traffic stop? Did that look?
It looks like it.
Yeah, it looks like it. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. All right. Well, we're talking about how hateful the world has become. That this happened and nobody stopped it. Watch this. This is tough to watch, but watch it.
Fuck you, nigga! Just don't rock on me. Fuck all that shit. What the fuck? Yo, call the cops. BD, let's go, nigga. What the fuck? Rock at me. Get off me. Let's go. No,
What was that?
It was an altercation in California.
Oh, okay.
So, and the only person that stepped forward to try and put an end to it was a woman.
Of course.
And she didn't even really try and put an end to it. She was more stunned than anything. But, and this is the kind of stuff that just is out there on the internet. Crazy. Okay, so let's talk about our trans friend because, what? I got a dog in the room with me. The puppy is here. All right, I'll play this next video. Watch.
So I just wanted to hop on here really quick and tell you guys this little story. So I just got done at the gym, just got done with my workout, lifted, and then I did 45 minutes on the Stairmaster. And I got so many dirty looks from these old white guys. Like anybody over the age of 60 was just glaring at me the entire time, and it was so funny. And I was in there working out just like this, sports bra, leggings, and I had taken my crop top off about 15-20 minutes into my lifting tonight. So I was dressed just like this, and these old white guys and some old white women, don't get me wrong, were just glaring at me and trying to stare me down, and inside I am just laughing hysterically because I thought it was funny as fuck. Anyway, hope y'all have a good night.
That is the ugliest. That actually looks like the guy with the guns. Is it him? Is it him? And he took the crop top off?
Be careful about saying he's the ugliest because I got some more to show you. Let's see. I can hear Rick James saying cocaine is a hell of a drug. Yeah, deviant. All right. Well, this one, this is called this person is called Tara versus the World on TikTok. We're going to hear from Tara, and then we're going to hear what Tara and her ilk are causing and the havoc that is being wreaked on the trans community who don't love it so much. But wait, hold on. Yeah, he's funny as fuck.
You think he's serious? Or is that all a joke?
I think, I'm pretty sure it was serious, but you never know. I mean, you never know. AI is all over the place, so you never know.
Fake news, fake boobs.
All right. Well, this one is real because I believe this person was ultimately arrested. So watch. Let's see. Hold on. Here we go.
If you back a wild animal into a corner, they're going to become a dangerous animal. So if you want to die on that hill of yours of righteousness and moral majority, then you go right ahead. I dare you to try and stop me from going into a women's bathroom. It will be the last mistake you ever make. I dare you to try and stop a transgender woman in my presence from using the bathroom. It will be the last mistake you ever make. This is a call to action and a call to arms to everybody within the United States that are scared, worried, have children that are transgender, lesbian, bi, or gay, this is a call to action. You need to arm up. Plain and simple. Go out, buy a gun. Learn how to use it efficiently, through and through. Because the time to act is now. You need to protect yourself, and you need to protect your fellow transgender brothers and sisters and theys and thems. You need to protect the rest of us in the LGBT community, as I'm going to do myself. Because there are lots of people like me who are not afraid to die. I love my girlfriends to death, but I would rather die for them to secure their safety, freedom, and future than to live and not have anything done. So you go ahead. You protect your kids.
Wow, if you guys haven't noticed, this video is actually going viral. This person actually said that they would unalive anybody who tried to stop a transgender person from using the restroom of their choice. We don't need this in the community. This rhetoric is just absolutely insane. Absolutely. And you know, every day it seems like I'm getting more and more like, this is not our community anymore. Our community was once great. Nobody knew. Nobody would have cared. But you guys came for the children. That's the whole problem. You came for the children. Stop it. Just stop.
Well, first off, he should shoot his hairstylist. And number two, the only gun that he has is between his legs. So you belong in the boys' bathroom. Pole or hole, dear. Pole or hole. That's it.
I don't know.
That's what the bathroom should read. Pole or hole. Not women or men. There's no confusion. Do you have a pole or do you have a hole? If you have a pole, you go in there. If you have a hole, you go in there. And that's the end of it.
There's so much to unpack there. Just so much to unpack. You know, on the one hand, 2A, at least, you know, they're supportive of 2A. But on the other hand, they're supportive of 2A so they can shoot people up because they're unhappy with themselves.
With their bathroom decisions.
Yeah, bathroom. We're gonna shoot people up over bathroom decisions. Yeah. Faccia brutta. Don't threaten me with a good time, Tara. Oh, I'll stop you. Give me your address. Oh my God. Trans should nowhere near should be in a woman's room. Yeah, it's the truth. Is this dude serious? Dead serious. Apparently, had him get off a TikTok and supposedly arrested for making threats.
Well, what they don't think of is that if that walked in to a woman's bathroom with a dress and hair and makeup and then took out a penis and pissed, like the little girl that sees that.
Well, the second person was right. You know, as we've said here a million times, the trans community, we've always had great respect for the trans community, because it was leave me alone. This is who I am. Don't hurt me, don't harm me. I'm not going to harm you, and I don't want to get involved. Now this whole brouhaha about everybody is trans, and and call me by my name, my pronouns, and the Z's and the V's and the whatever else. This has turned a spotlight on the trans and those people who are just trying to live their life.
They're being put in danger.
They're being put in danger. Yeah. So no way near trans should be in women's room. Yeah. Well, listen, you would have never known in the past. You would have never known. I mean, maybe they would have been big, they would have been tall, whatever, but they would have went in a stall. They would have never, they would have never announced themselves. Now it's a problem. The idea is mental ideology that is deviant from the norm. Trouble is that they changed the norm. Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. Yeah, Nashville Manifesto. These people are nuts. Yeah, well, I'm going to show you. Oh, Jen, where'd you go? Okay.
That was my son calling because he doesn't pay attention to my life or whereabouts of what I'm doing.
Yeah, they're changing the rules by changing the norm. So I have them in Nashville Manifesto, and I think it's amazing. Steven Crowder got hold of it and published it, and now the police in Nashville are tripping over themselves to try and deny it, I guess. And I'm shocked about it. I'm shocked that they think that somehow it should have been hidden, because why? The person didn't fit, the person was trans, Ashley Hale. She was trans. And it was full of hate and well, you'll see in a second. It was full of slurs, faggots and crackers and all that stuff. But why are they breaking their back to hide it? I don't understand. I've been to co-ed restrooms and clubs. It was horrible. Yeah, me too. Listen, I was the first one. If there was a line in the women's room, I'd go in the men's room. I never had a problem with it. That's
I'm sure they didn't have a problem with it either.
Yeah, well, I never got raped, molested, or anything else. I went in, I used the bathroom, I left, and there were people, men standing at the urinal, but it's the focus, it's the spotlight, and it's the going after children and trying to convince 4-year-olds that they're girls when they're boys, or boys when they're girls, or that there's more than boys and girls in the world. Some trans you never would or will know. It's the truth. Fine. But putting a bra on doesn't cut it. You're absolutely right. When we're starting to talk about children and dementing the minds of children, or telling children that they are trans when they are just confused, especially 13, 14, 15-year-olds, that's where I have a problem. I didn't know it came out. Yeah, it did come out. Crowler put it out.
We have 1 minute left. If you read that, we're going to go over by 15.
All right.
Sorry, Ralph.
Go back to the video where that girl getting beat up. I'm fucking living on that. Yeah, I know. Me too. All right, here it is. Here is the manifesto. You're not going to be able to read it all, but it's here. You can slow it down. Can't believe I'm doing this. Those crackers going to their fancy schools with those fancy khakis and sports backpacks with their mom and daddy's car. And it's Death Day. And, it talks about, actually God let my rage overtake my anxiety. So there you have it. You can, get it. You can slow it down so you can read it. But at any rate, really scary times we live in. Jen, you have any final words?
Yeah.
Okay.
Full or whole.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you want to rewatch any of this, definitely you can do it. It's on Facebook.
Before we get it taken down. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's see whether YouTube leaves it up. YouTube at Right Stuff Gals, Facebook at Right Stuff Gals, Twitter it's at Right Stuff Gal. I had a typo and I can't change it. So you can watch, and Rumble it's Right Stuff. So please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you for watching. We have. Let's see. Have a great night, ladies. Great to have you, Jamie. Kiss those babies for me, please. We love you too, Lou.
Yes.
Paul. Yeah. Give credit to Jennifer for that. Okay, everybody. Love you. See you next Tuesday, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Jen is awesome, says Rich Lou.